Hey guys. So I guess most of you have heard of Tria. It's a neobank which opens the opportunity for you guys to have a crypto debit card, and also you'll be able to open your own bank account in the United States. You just need to KYC and then you'll receive the bank account. It's the same for the debit card. So Tria is now on ICO in Legion. So what you need to do is, I think it's you need to register for the Legion sale, and I'm just going over some basic facts here, such as on Tria, it's you're on the Tria 100 million FDV round. So um, the investments you're making, it's at a 100 million market cap, right? So the target for a raise is 1 million, but as of now, they're already raised as much as 66 per X. It's like 6,000%. So if you invested 100, if you invested 100, and you may be getting like only um, 14 to 15, but still they'll be checking for certain criteria which we don't know yet what the criteria is. It's not a fair allocation to everyone. Everyone will not be getting the same allocation. Okay, so what Tria is about. So you see here, Tria is a neo banking system. They have their own token. They're launching their own token. They have their own chain. They have their own app. So if you guys haven't tried, I suggest you try downloading the app Tria on Apple Store. Right? They're both on Android and Apple Store. So once you register inside, you'll be able to see. It's a wallet, and it's like an exchange. It's a decentralized exchange on their own chain. So you'll be able to register three cards: the virtual card, the signature, and the premium card, right? At a different fee, and the cashback perks is different. So if you're checking the premium card, you'll receive 6% cash back. This one is the highest one. So if you register for the virtual card, this one, there's no physical card coming to you. It's a 1.5% cashback. But what I recommend you, because you have to check it properly, Trials have an annual membership fee. You can see here. For the virtual card, it's $20. It doesn't sound much, but once you reach the premium card, it's a 225 per year. So that adds up very quickly. So unless you're making more from the cashback, then it's doesn't really worth it. But there's one thing that's good about Try Card is uh, the daily transaction is $1 million. Well, I think if you have that much asset, you don't need to worry even about the cashback at all, right? But since we're trying to save as much cost as possible, is the 225 per year really worth it? I'm not sure at this point, but there's something good that you guys need to see. I'm opening for you now. It's the withdrawal. You see, there's no withdrawal fee. Well, of course, I'm pretty sure they have the foreign exchange rate if in case you're traveling outside of United States. So you probably want to care about the exchange rate. They haven't tell us anything about how much the fees are, the FX rates are. So um, we'll have to check it first. So I'm going over the Trias document and the white paper. So first, introduction. They're trying to set up. You guys can check it yourself at docs.tria.so. From what I gathered briefly, they're trying to set a permissionless with the gas token that you can spend with any tokens You doesn't need to hold Tria token. So you can pay with any meme coins you have. You can pay with the USDT, USDC you have. So it's pretty convenient. But I think what happens actually is, in the end, when you pay for the gas token, they'll be automatically be swapped or converted to Tria token. But it's just like a gimmick. You can use any type of tokens. So they're trying to build all three in one. It's a wallet, it's an exchange, it's a trading with uh, social acknowledgement platform. So when you enter Tria, you can see I'm opening from my app, right? The moment you open Tria, you can see what's trending. This is the exchange. You can see what's gaining. See, the OG goes up 50%. Wow, that's high. You can see the losers, right? So it's actually pretty convenient if you're using it for to track custom what's the trending coins, right? uh, there's also this reward here, so it's still loading at the moment, but I find it pretty fascinating that they're trying to integrate things into one app. But I think a lot of them are doing so. If you're holding Cipher, or if you're holding Red Dot Pay, right? There's so many cards which are doing the same thing. So Trier will actually have a lot of competitions. So let's skip them over and we see what they give out, right? So there's the privacy policy, there's the card term of use, there's the fee that you'll want to see. So they have an annual fee of 25 for virtual card, 109 for physical, 250 for mail card. But if you're ordering now, they're giving you a 10% discount from the app directly. So you see the transaction fee, they're charging 1% each for each transaction, for any transaction that's conducted a non-USD transactions. So, well, you can dispute things as usual as a credit card, but since it's not bank's money, it's your money. I wouldn't be sure how effective it is, right? Um, well, the style, what they really want to do is they want to combine everything: the dApp, the chain, the credit card, the wallet into one ecosystem, which I think that's pretty bold move, right? For consumer wallet for us all, as you see here on my screen, right? So this is Legion. I'm expecting at least 200 million FDV at their early trade, which they say they'll reveal the winner, the allocation tomorrow. Well, we hope we get some money out of this, right? We're here for the money, so the ICO is pretty much something we want to follow up. And in case you guys would want to know, we're waiting for the mega ETH allocation. I think I'll know my allocation tonight, but I'll just move on over to something else for the day. Actually, have another thing that I want to talk about, which is this. Okay, so I'll start opening it shortly for you guys.
I'm with the Browning family. I don't know if you can hear this, but this little noise meter tells me that there are unhealthy levels of noise. Something strange is happening in this small town.
Okay, so there's a small town in Dallas, Texas, right? So what happens here is the company Marathon Digital, they have a large mining rig here.
Over my eyes, have been in the hospital too.
Is just
you see, it's a large, extremely large mining rig. It's a Bitcoin mining rig around a small town of Texas. But the problem is the noise pollution here.
24 hours a day, consuming rounds of computers. I'm in Granbury, Texas.
Granbury. Oh, so I want you guys to see the facility. It's actually extremely big, and the problem is the voice pollution. You can hear it while she's talking. You listen to the how the sounds pollution is going on.
She and her neighbors, you have Siri and Cheryl, showed us readings in her house, the Bitcoin operation.
2 of my horses are having a hard time keeping weight on. Year before last, I'll never know why. She's been here
By Marathon Digital, legal limit for
7.
on to organize and fight Bitcoin mining. As we're talking, you can hear quite a loud, constant noise all around us.
If you
24
guys have never mined Bitcoin, so if you guys thinking of, you can mine Bitcoin with any CPU capacity. Even you can use a PC, you can use a notebook, but the chance of solving the puzzle, or this chance, if you're using like Zerp pool to they discontinued that, sorry, maybe that's our okay, so the simple thing about Bitcoin mining is, if you solve the algorithm yourself, you will get the reward. So for this block, we're at for today's the reward, I think it's about 3.1125, I think, Bitcoin block reward. So yeah, 3.125. So if you solve this complicated puzzle in the Bitcoin network, so you'll receive a mining reward of 3.125. But the issue is you're fighting with strong computers, strong computing network across the globe. So what you need to do is you pull them, the mining algorithm, and depending on the power of your mining, you will split the reward equally depending on the power of your mining. So if you're using a PC or consumer-based computer to mine, you will have very low mining hash. It's like the power of your mining. So you will I think you need to mine for years before you even see a result. So people decided to purchase these things called Bitcoin mining rig. This is an example, like the Antminer, the Bitmain. They are specifically built to mine Bitcoin. So they have a large GPU, they have powerful GPU. Well, okay, it's actually for proof of that. If it's Bitcoin is proof of work, so the stronger your computing power, the higher chance you have to get the reward. But the issue is, if you purchase this mining rig, the sound they generate is very, very, very powerful, loud. And it's noise pollution for the people here. You can see it.
7.
On a scale of 1 to 10, large-scale Bitcoin operations in place by 2020.
Yeah, so
we met up.
Start mining in 2020, and it's causing a lot of noise pollution,
which she says drive.
I want you guys to see how the facility is. It's really actually very powerful. And what if you see the video yourself, you'll be able to know how actually these companies, they're getting tax compensation. They're setting themselves up as energy company. So as an energy company, they get subsidized by the government on a certain percentage, and also some of your tax are being paid to them as compensation. What happens is they have certain advantage, and they use their advantage to mine Bitcoin. The citizens around Texas, they have been telling you that their electricity bill is much more expensive than the mining corporation, which is horrible. I mean, if you're a citizen, you should be getting electricity fee at a lower rate compared to corporation, right? But in this case, no, because they're subsidizing with certain advantage by the government, right? So in the end, it's profitable to mine Bitcoin, and they will keep mining, and the citizens, the villagers here, they will be the one losing things. I feel really negative about it. I'm a Bitcoiner, but I don't think it's the appropriate way to do. Bitcoin is a proof, is a tool to reserve energy. So if let's say you're using Bitcoin to harvest natural sunlight, those sunlight energy, or the hydro energy, or the wind arrow energy, right? If you harvest them from electricity to kinetic energy, it goes, usually they keep the charges into battery. But the battery, they have, well, usually the age is like 5 years or so, right? But one thing is, if you're not using a lot of those energies, the energies you collected will be for waste. So what happened is, this Bitcoin mining company, they decided to, uh, instead of keeping the energy in a battery, they use the excess energy to mine Bitcoin instead. So it's actually like clean energy. It's something that is good for store of value. When you actually mine the Bitcoin mining, you're using the excess energy, which if you since you didn't have enough battery to keep the energy, it's better to let them go out of the system, out somewhere, right? But if you have a Bitcoin mining facility, those excess energy goes to the computing hash to mine Bitcoin, and you have a chance, uh, based on the pool you using, to gain some uh, good money. So Bitcoin is actually a store of value, which is very important to us all. I really think that it, since Bitcoin actually dedicated for good, it shouldn't be used for to make people suffer like this. So in case you guys don't know, Marathon Digital, they're traded in Nasdaq. They're a digital asset company and also energy company. They want to make themselves sustainable, but you can see what happens to other people. It's causing so much trouble. Uh, they have an increased revenue of 17% net profit margin last year due to the rising price of Bitcoin. I think, yeah, see, uh, they have 92% growth because the price of Bitcoin goes up, and they make 123 million profit at the expense of our people. I think it's horrible. So this is just a short introduction of the Marathon Digital and also the Tria round. So if you guys have a chance to invest in Tria um, or other coins, share it with me. I'll be trying to live like uh, twice every week, so we can update on what's happening. I'm still waiting for mainnet. I received certain allocation from ICO, and I'm very happy I get free monet, so I can look what I can see what I can do best with them, right? Okay, so I think I'll end my conclude my live today, and thank you for following with me.